Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another video, and this time around we are at Sandown International Motor Raceway. A little bit of a different track located in Australia, so something that the Wilver guys will be very familiar with. We are in the TCR car and we are now watching the qualifying lap, the fastest lap that was set there, so the pole position lap by Carl Crew. And well, he's trying to give it his all. This is a good chance for us to learn the track as well. The flag of Australia very much present here. You utilize quite a bit of that bump in these TCR cars. Then it's a little bit of a slip and slide here. Once again, going fully over the curb here. It's a very tight track as well, so opportunities will be limited when it comes to overtaking. But interesting to see how the qualifying lap is going to go here. We're trying out the new video format as well. They're a lot more compact and shorter, hoping to really only catch the highlights of the race. I think this is a lot better personally, but let us know what you think as well. It would be very much appreciated here. Coming up to the left-hander, it's not as tight as it looks, but once again, look at how small the track is here. It will be very difficult to overtake on a track like this, I can tell you that much. Obviously, this track may be meant for smaller cars, and I can only imagine really made for motorbikes, if anything. We see how Carl Crew just nails all those corners, and coming up to the finish line already. It's a pretty short track as well. Yeah, that's the lap then coming in right now. Quite a long straight still. And well, this is the standing that we have right now. We're 4th in the league, which is mainly thanks to us being consistent. We're sharing our 4th position, however. And now, well, we're starting off with a 4th position here with a 117.8 flat. So now we've got the race coming up here. It is going to be only highlights here. So it will be a little bit of a different lineup here, but I'm excited for this one here. Here we go, we're green. Starting off with the POV highlights for us here. Here's the start of the race, and it looks like we won't be losing or gaining any positions from the start of it alone, so that's good to see. Look at how aggressive they're taking those curves. We're a little bit more passive on them, and it's mainly Jamie Jarrett that had to fall away there, unfortunately. But this is just so incredibly tight. Now it's a long straight coming up here. Obviously, one of the 2 longer straights. Now skipping a little bit more forward, we already see some heavy fighting. And well, looks like we are all okay though. We do manage to make it through, as we're now ready to enter the 2nd lap of the race here. Let's see how that goes then. We're trying to push up, and now we're finding ourselves closer to the pack a little bit later on in the race as well.
I just saw that on my rear view and I'm like, whoa, it looks serious.
But so far all is good. There's some fighting happening ahead of us here. Jamie Jarrett is still quite far away from us though. Now a little bit further in the race, you can see that we've lost some difference here. We go a little bit too wide, and that might allow Jamie Jarrett to get closer to us here. So overall is good though. It's going to be difficult to defend this. Obviously we did manage to close some distance, but we have lost a little bit later on in the race. It's unfortunate. And we're still battling with Jamie Jarrett here, even a little bit later on in the race as well. We're in lap 6 right now.
Yeah. Oh, cool.
And well, James comes into pits, so we'll be moving on to a better position.
You're in 2nd position right now.
Ah, I forgot my tires are...
Well, then a little bit later on, a small mistake by us here. This looks alright. Then coming up to the tight one. We hit the bump quite hard, but we do manage to make it through nicely. Was a little bit sketchy through there here, and then this time once again on the limit, if not over it. Quite aggressive over the curbs here, but you can take them. We're getting the hang of it now. Normally you try and stay away from it if you can, but this time all is good. Then a little bit later on, lap 10 coming out. Then we go too wide, and that's cost us so much time to try and keep it on the track here. It's ending up costing us a lot here. It's 2nd place for us right now. We'll take it. Now coming back to a little bit of a later lap here. Just some banter in the chat as well, making fun of our pit strategy here, but we'll prove that it is the best way to go at it here.
Go Sven, go Sven.
And see, well, at least we're getting the encouragements from some of the drivers here, but it's very different everywhere. But of course, it's all shits and giggles, and obviously we're just here to have a good time as well.
Installed, I might have actually
A little bit later one, a little bit too slow, and then we can't take the corner. It's the same kind of corner that we saw last time around here, so we have to drive really slowly, and it's going to end up costing us a lot of time.
It's in the general chat.
Now, we need to get ready for the pits here.
Stupid.
And here's the call, lap 21. Super late in there, and then we'll see what's going to happen position-wise. Obviously, we had moved on to P1.
Move it.
As the pit stop's over, we can see we've lost a couple positions already now. And Jamie Jarrett might just be overtaking us as well. Now, Michael Ferguson's got a very long way to go still. Now out of the pits, we're back to racing, but the position unfortunately long gone as well. Shame really, but that's part of it. Now, well, time to see if we can actually chase them down. It would be fun to see. Obviously, it's a long way to go still.
Oh, damn it, off track.
Jamie, well, definitely not safe as of yet right now.
Second penalty.
Oh, shoo.
I've just issued now.
There's a minute left on the clock here, so we need to keep pushing here, seeing what we can make out of it. It is so far pretty uneventful race, I gotta say, at least from our POV. It was different for some of the other drivers here. We're gonna go over that in just a moment. Then you'll see what happens, because obviously many things went down over there.
Oh, like
I did that the other day.
Disqualify
Yeah, well,
you as you
Take it through, and oh, we once again go too wide, and yeah, we hit the sand and we get turned around, unfortunately. So we need to reverse onto the track here. Now, we're not in danger to our position, but it is kind of a sad way to end the race here.
You're losing on the car in front. The gap is
Oh, I did no
9.3.
such thing.
I was talking it well.
Well, we stay at it now. Let's see what else is going to be coming through. Another mistake, and we're onto the sand. Oh, that one does hurt. Even though we're not in danger yet, but that's a shame, really. We obviously got to continue the race here as well. Yeah, that's the checkered flag coming in now. Finishing the race at least here in 4th out of 5th position. Was definitely not bad at all. Yeah, you know, it's not horrible at all. 170 championship points for us here. And, well, that puts us slightly behind Jamie Jarrett here. But obviously getting away from Cal Franzen now. So in that sense, it's not that different. Now let's look at the total overall highlights here. There will be a lot more to uncover as well. So we're going to see how that goes. Starting off at the start of the race here. Let's see what happened then. It's the Audi definitely ahead here, but there's still a good fight happening for 2nd place right now. It is the Honda here trying to go down the inside, but he's going to have to leave space. Michael Ferguson in P3 then. And Martini Audi leads there. And oh, there's a big shunt. Yeah, I didn't even notice that in the original race almost. It didn't feel as heavy as it looked from his POV. But yeah, that was a big shunt there already. And back later on, we're seeing a heavy chase here. And there, unfortunately, a driver goes too wide. That's Martini Audi again, the one we just mentioned before. It's going to cost him time now being chased by Michael Ferguson, but he still needs to make his way around here. Inside line defended here, and there won't be space. And the Honda there also trying to really capitalize on it, but not able to do so immediately, unfortunately for him. So the Hyundai will stay in 2nd place now, looking to come out here. Should be a good result for him, but he goes a little bit too wide, loses control, and the Honda Civic's able to dodge it, but only barely. You can already see the gap forming in behind as well. The Honda has made its way past the Hyundai now. And will take that position rather nicely. There's a little bit of a bump, and ooh, that is getting quite sketchy. It's going to be the Honda here, leading so far. And ooh, there is the Honda going wide now. That will maybe allow for more opportunities later on. As for now, though, no way that Michael Ferguson's going to let this go here. And Bird's kind of just stuck in this car right now. Obviously a driver that we haven't seen that active on the grid. At least not when it comes to fighting us before. And now here is the Martini Audi driving completely alone here. Carl Crew once again the fastest driver on the track, and no surprises to that sense. Comes into the pits rather slowly, being followed by the Honda, who gains a lot of pace on that now. Because he was very slow in there. And here we go again. Now the Honda not able to get ahead still. It's similar lap times, similar pit times, so it's going to get very close from the beginning on. Who's going to be able to make the move out? I don't know. And well, the Martini driver here keeps at it. And ooh, there goes the Honda. A little bit sketchy there. Now here's a little bit further back into the field. And well, we all stay out for now. But no, actually, decision's been made here. The black Audi RS3 is going to come in. And Jamie then one comes out of it again. So that is now all good here. And when he comes out to the pits, obviously we're going to have a lot of space between us all. Now the Hyundai a little bit further back there as well. So we're seeing some interesting position changes here all around here. And the Audi's free to continue his race, but obviously is a little bit slower than he wants to be. There, ooh, a little bit wide there, but just about makes it through. Has to go over the grass though. It's getting a little bit sketchy now, of course, and while continuing now as the Hyundai is getting up really close now. Over to the car of that is the black Audi, so that's Jamie Jarrett in there. Now we see the Hyundai coming in as well. He's going to be serving his pit stop now, and therefore the position will be taken away for now. Unfortunately, no more opportunities, but that's the Elantra coming in. The Elantra NTCR car. He then comes out of it again, exiting the pits here. Then, a little bit later on, we're going to see some fights happening with that as well. But as for now, it's clean air all around, and that's usually a good sign. Here's the Hyundai then. Sorry, the Honda, of course. I mean, the Honda Civic coming around here. Need to nail the lines, and it's looking a lot more solid out there now. Looks like he's having some kind of problems here. That definitely does not sound natural here, and it's going to cost him a lot of time as well. And what does he do here? What even is this problem? Is this a car issue? It looks like it. He's staying out, so maybe it's something else, or maybe shifter malfunctioning or something along those lines. But it looks like a car issue to me. It definitely sounds like one as well. And obviously then also Tim comes around and he's just going to take that position with ease here. So that is what happened then. Well, a little bit later on then. More and more cars driving slowly here. And here we're going to see another overtake coming in as well. Michael losing all his position here. It's a shame that it's happening this way, and fortunately so is life sometimes. But it seems like he's back up to pace later on. Coming into the pits now, and then he can solve his issues. Is it too little, too late? Well, it's going to be difficult for him. The second time into the pits here for Michael, and as he comes out of it, and now, well, he's going to come out of the pits, but where is he going to be position-wise? It's going to be him currently driving out alone. This is what it looks like. There's a Martini car in the background here. That's just why he was lost on so later on. Now moving on to Sven Matisse here, utilizing the curbs to the maximum here. And coming in as well to serve a pit stop. Obviously, we have once again gone for a very late pit stop here. And, well, the result of that is that we now have less time to drive on this new set of tires if we have some, or on any fuel or any setup change we've made really. So the drivers have pitted roughly halfway through the race here. Now we're going to get a very close exit here with the AUDI RS. We saw this obviously from the POV as well, but unfortunately he's too fast for us. And we're not able to go for the overtake. Shame really. That's part of it. Still chasing pushing the Audi RS3 that we're driving to the absolute limit here. And then we go too wide, and then, oh, the bump up. That's why we got spun around then. We find ourselves facing the wrong way. We immediately reverse as fast as we can into the track just to make sure that we don't stay in there. That's going to be very dangerous like that. Well, at least we're able to continue a race, but it has cost us a little bit of time. There is the Martini Audi then, looking to do a lot of awesome work, and this time around now knows as well how close he is. All is good here, and obviously winning the race as well in a very convincing fashion later on. Here is a little bit of a PUV. Some nice camera action that we're getting here, and that is unfortunately a little bit too wide there. That's for us. Too wide into the corner. It's going to cost us a lot of time. Luckily not any positions though. But yeah, there's a video on screen right now. If you'd like to watch it, click on the link to the channel as well. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. We'll be back later with more action as well. Moving on to Sebring, the final race of the season. I can't wait. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later.